Today we are going to learn about programming in Visual Basic 2010. I will later I'm going to post something about how to download it. So we're going to start with a new project. And we're going to choose Windows Form Application. You can name it whatever you want. Here I'm going to name it Bob, just to be funny. Just wait a bit. They're not figuring it out now. Here we go. Okay. Now, as you see, we have this form right here. And over here we have a bunch of objects. I would suggest closing most of these. Probably not going to be using them right now until I get into some more complicated stuff. Now, open General and open Common Controls. Scroll down a bit. Now, click and hold the button. Move it down to the bottom of the thing. Drop it in General. I was going to use Label. Text box. And I think that's all we're going to use today. We're only going to use Label and Button today. So first, click and hold and bring the button over here. You don't need to bring something into General to actually use it. You can just pull it over here. I'm just making this a little easier. Now you can move that around wherever you want. Now bring a Label over here. Let's just bring the button up the top. Bring the Label right below the button. Now click on the form. Resize it to about this size. Bring the button and the Label to about over there, to the side, and resize it so it's just that, and then you can center this. But it's kind of hard to center it right now. So first click on this little push pin right here to hide that. Now when we need to bring that up, it'll show up right there. Now make sure the button is selected. We have now look at these properties. The one we need is Anchor. Click right here. Click the drop down and make these all white. Now we can center this without much trouble. Not really though, but you get the idea. Now click on the button. Make sure it's not selected yet though. If you went into something else, just look up at the top right here and click on something that says form1.vb design. Over here to text. We're going to type show message. You can click this drop down to type some more, but then when you hit enter it doesn't go away. You have to hit Control Enter. Now resize this a little bit, make it about this size. Then you can extend that. Now click on the label. Over here to text again. And type. Ooh, I'm a bad speller. Type hello. Or some other message. And move that down to the bottom just to make it a little easier. Now we're going to play with another property. It's visibility. This one, just go down a little bit, all the way to the bottom. Make sure you selected the label. See there where it says true right now? Just put your cursor right there, click, and use the mouse wheel to change it. Or you can click here and just select it. I found the mouse wheel is a little bit faster. Now now we're done with the designing. Now when we launch this, this will show up. See, but hello is not showing up. When we click the button, it just doesn't show up. That's because we haven't written the code yet. If you did that, click stop debugging, or just click the X out of it. Now, double click on show message. You should come to something that looks like this. Now we're public class form1, private sub button 1. Click. Now, when we go back over to here, come over to the hello. Now up here, it tells you the name of the control, label 1. We want to change visibility to true, but not through the properties window, because we want to show up when we click this button. So the name of this control is label 1. Go over to form1.vb, the programming code section of the program. Now, you want to control that control. So type in the name. So first, type in the name of the control. Now, once you type in some of the letters, autofill will show up. This symbol right here means object, or something that you have in the or something that you have in the program. This symbol right here means action, something that you're going to do. We want to use label 1. Now, before you can type anything else, before you can control it, you need to type period. It's referred to by most programmers as dot. So it's label 1 dot. Now this symbol right here means property. Now, if you want to skip to it, you can just type in v visible. Public property visible as boolean gets or sets a value indicating whether the control and all its child controls are displayed. Controls can have children. It's a weird thing that I haven't quite figured out yet. So we're going to type in visible. But we don't have to type in another dot this time. Hit space. Equals. Now, because this is boolean, we want first, because this is boolean, because this is a property, it needs a value. Whenever you're entering a value, you type in parentheses like this. Then you put the value inside the parentheses. Our value here is true. What's this? 1 second. Indicates a boolean of true that should be used when. Okay. We're going to say true. Just the ordinary true. Now, because we're inside this private sub, it says button 1, the object, and then click. Now, over here in the design, we have this label is not visible. The button says show message and is visible. And its name is button 1, which is up here. I wouldn't suggest changing that yet. So now that we have all this set up, now let's begin to debug. Now I have show message. You could minimize this if you wanted to. Click show message and it says hello. That's it for the first programming. For the first programming session. Just this part though. I'm gonna make another part right now. Click the X. Make sure it's stopped. Now, look on your keyboard. See if there's a button that says break. If you want to stop debugging, click Control Alt Break. You'd also hit F5 to start debugging. Or then Control Alt Break. Doesn't stop it. Control Alt Break. Okay, well, there's an idea. I forgot to mention, you can change the text of anything, including the form. Go down to text. Well, you can change the text of almost anything. We're gonna say message revealer. We can extend this to make sure it shows it all. And there you have it. That's the basics on making a program. Check back next time to see how to use an if statement with a text box and a button and a label.